Alright everybody, welcome back. Tiger Woods 2011, which will probably be the final video in this game. We have the Ryder Cup Day 3 singles. Singles is a match in which one player competes against another player. The player with the lowest score on a hole wins the hole. A player wins the match when he is up by more holes than there are holes remaining to play. That was just describing match play. What? And it's going to be us against Goosen, Woods against Ames, McElroy against Weir, Mediate versus Peterson, Singh against Doherty, and Scott against Campbell. Then we have Kim against Pressel, Furyk against Weekly, Casey against Clark, Donald versus Kerr, Poulter against Montgomery, and Villegas against DeMarco. We're up by 5, so it's 12. So they need 7 to tie, so they need to win 8.
Hello and welcome. I'm Kelly Tillman for EA Sports, and with me on the call is Scott Van Pelt. We're thrilled to have you here with us at the Ryder Cup, and this might be the most exciting format it offers. It's singles matches today. Let's watch, Scott.
Now on the tee from Petersburg, South Africa, Retief Goosen.
And Retief Goosen, you know, he's not like a crazy short hitter like Peterson or Weekly. So he is going to be tough to beat. It's going to be, we have to make birdies. We have to make birdies to beat him.
This shot should find the green.
It's going to be short.
It's on green, but
Okay. That's fine though. Because really in this game, against your opponent, the only reason... That's short.
Nicely played.
The only reason they're difficult is because they'll make a lot of pars, and then occasionally they'll make like 3 birdies maybe on the front 9, but only if they can drive it far enough to where they're not hitting like a ton of woods into par 4s. Like we could easily beat Peterson and Weekly. See that? Okay, wait. We're only seeing the 6 out of the 12 matches. So. But like if we were to play again against, you know, Goosen and Mediate, incredibly hard to beat because they pretty much have all the stats we do. We can drive it further.
Nothing wrong with this drive.
But not enough to where it's like, you know, they're hitting a wood into a par 4 and we're hitting a wedge, you know. Like Goosen drives it pretty much just as far as we do, just a touch shorter maybe. How is it us first? What the hell? Oh, just on the edge. Like, yeah, I was gonna say, you know, you'd have to get an eagle to win the hole because this is one where we're more than likely gonna get a birdie, but he'll also be getting a birdie. Uphill 67, we're gonna have to...
This needs to hit a house.
Maybe we won't get a birdie. I didn't mean to go 86.
All right, wait, maybe a shopping mall.
Yep,
I have seen
wins the
many
hole.
poor putts in my day, and
God
that
damn it, I meant to go...
right up there.
Oh, no, okay.
This
Thank
to
you.
save par.
Thank you, buddy.
That's in for par, but it could
I
have
meant to
been so
go
much better.
anywhere between 75 and
He
80.
rolls in the par putt. USA now ahead in this session.
Hey,
Scott.
Woods, just like in their actual match, Woods winning against Ames.
The first of 5.
Ugh, hate this one. Normally, again, we're over the green on this one, so maybe with 11 mile an hour into us.
Should be making a safe landing on the green.
Yeah, we're actually on it this time. Almost pin high. Goosen, what you got? Alright, he's on as well, just a little bit further away.
Because it's not, but it's a makeable putt.
Alright, we got a chance.
Be able to give this one a good run.
And it's not doing much at all.
I think this has a chance to.
Yes, we get the one up. We're up 2 matches, they're up 1. And I think this is one we're just going to play ours the whole way through. Because they need to win the majority of the matches
Another relatively
to
long.
take it away from us.
This is headed straight down the center of the fairway.
Ooh, right of the green.
Roughly 180 yards to the pin.
Gives
from
us a
here.
chance if we can get on there. Somehow doesn't even hit the green. I go an entire extra club and it's short. Sure.
This for another birdie.
This ball is going to come up short.
That's a good lap from that distance. Gets it far. Nothing wrong with par there.
I can tell you right now too, if I was a game reviewer when this thing came out and you're going like on a scale of 1 to 10, I honestly think this gets like a 3 or a 4 because of how poorly optimized almost every aspect of the game is versus every other game in the series. Like they've added things that are cool, like to make this more realistic. And then they've also added the Ryder Cup, which brings in an alternate shot part to it. But there's aspects of the Ryder Cup that don't work. You know, there's not even... It's not the full Ryder Cup with all of that. It's...
Should be a makeable putt after this one. Flag's about
I don't know.
130 yards from here.
A lot of stuff is just bad.
He's got this shot going right at the flag. Oh, what a shot.
You know, it's... I don't know.
Got it.
I needed that to go close. I didn't even pay attention to his shot, and he was right next to it as
For
well.
birdie. That was for...
But yeah, I mean,
The sixth hole.
again, I'm not gonna say anything about the 99, 2000, or 88%, what the hell, or even 2001. You know, because 2 of them are so old that they just couldn't do much with them. In the 2001 game, again, it's on the older side, and something was messed up to where I couldn't play it properly. Because I was able to play it when I first got it. You know,
Just a
20
well-struck
years
ball
ago.
shot here. That was a very
I didn't play
nice
golf
approach.
20 years ago. 15 years ago? I don't know. And it was fun when I played it, when I first got it.
Chance for birdie.
But 2002 all the way to
Trying to string together birdies.
2011, This is by far the worst one. Even though it has the Ryder Cup aspect to it, because like the career mode was the most bare bones it's ever been since adding a career mode. So it's like you put in the Ryder Cup but dialed it back on another thing. It's like, see, again, it's pretty flat, it's not uphill, wind is only 5 miles an hour. This should still go past the pin or right at the pin, but I bet you it's going to be in the bunker.
He might be playing
32 degree closed. No the fuck it wasn't. But I told you, in the bunker.
This ball is in the bunker.
And again, it's just like stuff like that too. Just really makes it not fun. It's the same with even, you know, the HB Studios, the golf club and 2K games. You know, some of the stuff is just broken. Oh, damn it! We're going. We're gonna be losing this hole.
Going in?
Like right now in 2K25, they have so much that is just so good about the gameplay. And even the physics they've made way better. They're up on 2, we're up on 3, tied in another. But then you have their greens. The green grids are just completely wrong on putts from like 4 to 12 feet. I have, if I play a 4-round tournament, I probably have 6 to 8 putts that just break the complete opposite direction, or they say they're breaking and just don't break at all. And you know, that's shots lost. That was not your fault. And then they have the, you know, the whole you pushed it or you pulled it, you have it open or you had it closed, which doesn't seem to really affect 95% of any of your putts.
This is about 150 to the hole.
Because again, it'll be breaking.
Look for this to be
86%? What the fuck?
Well, at least it's on the green, but obviously a long way from the hole.
Whatever, man.
That is a
It'll be breaking right to left.
there.
So I'll aim it, you know,
That
however
putt
much I
should
think
have
it's
gone
breaking
in.
from right to left.
A par putt here. He rolls into par.
Let's say it's hardly anything. So I aim it right edge. And I end up pushing it 6 degrees, you know, it's obviously a push is going to the right. And it still somehow misses on the left side, to where it's like, it wasn't breaking hardly any, and I even pushed it to the right, but it somehow still misses left. That's one where 2 things are wrong. And that's where your push did not affect it whatsoever. And also the green grids were wrong, in which they're showing it not doing much or almost anything, and it's doing probably 2 or 3 times more than what it's showing. And there's also a part where once in a while you'll get a green grid that's going insanely fast right next to the hole.
This should be just fine.
And so if you try to adjust for that, once it gets to that green grid, it doesn't do anything. So it's like that one bead that's moving insanely fast. It's like moving 10 times faster than everything else. I've encountered it twice so far. It just doesn't do anything. So that's like, that's just a bug for super random. But once you figure that one out, you can just kind of ignore that one. Versus all the other stuff you can't ignore, it just screws up your game.
Nice approach. This should be
Oh,
on the
come
green.
on. 76%? Not to mean to be that short.
This one's tracking.
All right, needed it.
Reverse.
Not to go back to all square.
Not
Oh,
a
he
good
misses. We go
speed.
2 up. But yeah, like, for me, if they fix those, like, it's honestly, gameplay-wise,
Rebunkering on
probably the best golf game that's ever come out. Obviously, graphics-wise, they're not there yet, but I don't give a shit about that.
Kelly, that looks like a perfect line.
And for their next one, they need to do more for career mode. It's a big step up from 23, but it's still a
Well,
humongous
you definitely found the rough.
like jump that they can still do if they just added a few more things to it.
If this has got the pace, this is in.
Boom, that's a 3 up. Like right now on career mode, I've only done one major, which would have been the Masters, and then I've done another tournament after that. And the follower system
the twisting narrow
and
fairway
the
of this
rival system, I'm completely done with. Like,
He's gonna like this one. Might love
and then the follower system didn't do anything. It's just there as this extra thing that's just there. It doesn't do anything for you. The rivals, you get a 20 VC for beating, and you'll get like a shirt. With Tiger, you get his limited edition putter, which comes with, already leveled up stats, whereas you don't have to level it up most of the way. That's the only good thing you really get from doing the rivals. And you can do them again, but all you're going to get is the 20 VC for beating them. So, and then the leaderboards and the AI scoring is just completely screwed. And your rival, not your rival, but your highlights are just the exact same as they were in the previous 2 games, and so it's useless to keep it on.
That's a bird.
So once you're done with rivals, just immediately turn them off, which is what I'm gonna do.
The tee shot must
Okay, no problems here. Found the fairway.
Yeah, it's like they did so much right, and it's like, and instead of working on fixing that stuff, 2K was too worried about, hey, they're not buying VC packs, make it so that they buy those. And so it was like their first couple updates, they tweaked a couple of the shot types, which was needed, but it was like going towards fixing and then refixing because they fucked it up.
This looks
The
really
VC
good in
thing,
there.
instead of optimizing the gameplay, or just any bugs that they had. Instead of
This
fixing
will
all
be
of those
4
in your first few
consecutive birdies.
patches,
Can you handle it?
and just limiting the XP people got,
Rock.
they instead worried about all that stuff. So it's like, maybe, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, they release a big patch that fixes that. But
this par 3
I kind of like this should be fine.
This looks good.
Whereas
Very
EA, they released their game, had a couple of patches, released the Ryder Cup stuff, and then the game was dead. It's like, I know a couple of the people moved from there to here, or not to here, to from the EA game.
Trying to
They
add
went to the
to
2K
this
game,
amazing string of birdies.
and then, oh my god, the vibrating freaked me out, so I mishit it.
Nicely done for par.
And then the rest they moved to like football or something. Another one of their
Not
cash
much left to do
grabs.
from this distance.
Damn it, we could have won it on that hole. Yeah, we're up on 4 matches. I'm surprised I'm 5 up, and it's only because I've made a lot of birdies. Like, normally I do not make a lot of birdies.
The spectacular.
I'm not sure this one's going to stay in the short grass.
What? It's the middle of the fairway.
Looking at 190 yards to the pin.
Whoa, what the hell? Yeah, only 94% somehow. Oh,
No.
hit the pin.
Lip out.
Say we should only need a par and we win.
Got it up and down for par.
Again, very surprised I won this quickly against Goosen.
Just a tap in here. And that'll do it. I'll tell you what, Scott, this USA team, it's
Wow, Woods
really
won
well
6
put
and 5.
together.
We
They
were
are beating
5
the
and 4.
Europeans in every way. It's over. The Americans
Yeah.
dominate. And they
Dominate
retain the cup.
21.5 to 6.5. The Ryder Cup champion trophy ball. The Europeans only won 1 match. And that was Weir and McIlroy. Whoa. I thought it was supposed to be 12 matches though, whatever. Amazing, you are now a golf superstar. Let's see if you can continue to play at such a high level. Shooting par now awards 0 experience, while a bogey or landing in the rough will cost you dearly. Footjoy, Cobra, UST, I don't know what the fuck that is. Mitsubishi Rayon. Oh. Alright, they gave us did that for us at least. Before we end it, let's just say we got what, 3 skills. We almost were able to max it out. But anyway, guys, that's where we're gonna end this one. The Ryder Cup was a nice change of pace. It was a fun one. But overall, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2011 was not a very good game overall. A lot of very poorly optimized gameplay features and a lack of just anything in career mode besides the Ryder Cup. Just made it not very fun. Again, they did add some stuff, but when they added things, they didn't optimize them very well. And so, yeah, not a great game. Of all the ones that I have on the channel, again, exclude 2001 and 99 or 2000, whichever one I have. This one would be the worst. But yeah, I cannot wait to get to 2012. It should be in a couple weeks. Which was my favorite, and we'll see if it continues to be my favorite. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you. Bye.